Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and today we are going to play with Surratt Beauty products. I have recently fallen in love with the Surratt Dew Drop Foundation, and when I fall in love with a product or a brand, I want to kind of like explore more and buy more products, and that is exactly what happened with Surratt Beauty. I had previously been a fan of the SURREAL foundation from Surratt, but I hadn't really bought any other products. Once I fell in love with the Dew Drop foundation, which is just a fantastic foundation that feels like nothing on your skin, I decided that it was time to kind of dig into this very unique, beautiful brand. Now, if you are new to Surratt Beauty, it is sort of described as a breakthrough collection that combines the elegance of Paris, the innovation of Tokyo, and the experience of top New York makeup artist Troy Surratt. These products to me are very unique and beautiful. I've kind of shied away from this because I cannot buy this brand locally, and a lot of this is about creating your own customized palette. So I would love to touch and feel those products, but I went ahead and I purchased some products, some blushes, some eyeshadows, and I was already a fan of their LIPSLIQUE. So today what I thought we would do is we would go through, put on a full face of Surratt, and kind of walk you through my favorite products so far. And of course, I always love to learn what you love from this brand as well. So if you are interested in seeing how I got this look using all Surratt products, then let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, today I'm gonna be using two of the Surratt foundations. So I have the Surratt SURREAL Skin Foundation, and this is the wand in 6. And then I have the Surratt Dew Drops, and I have this in shade 3. 3's a little tad light for me, and my daughter has fallen in love with it and has basically taken it over, so I had to go scurry around to find it. This is a fantastic light to medium foundation that feels like nothing on your skin. It looks hydrated, beautiful. I honestly cannot say enough good things about this foundation. So I'm gonna be ordering this in 6, I believe, in kind of mixing 3 and 6 since my daughter has basically taken this over. Now, my favorite combo, you guys, has been to use a little bit of the SURREAL foundation, which is more of a medium to full coverage foundation. And I just started doing this combo because this was a little bit too light, but to be honest, I love this because this gives me a tad bit more coverage, and it still looks just like skin. I seriously, this combo has been my go-to for the past few weeks, and as you guys know, I have tons of foundations. So this has just been a favorite. So what I tend to do is I just take a couple drops of my number 6. You guys can see that. This is a pretty darn good match for me, probably year round. Now the 3 is considered a light with pink undertones. And again, I just like to take a couple drops of that, and you're gonna see, oops, sorry, I put it on top, but you can see it's a little bit lighter. It does work, and I find that it really brightens up my skin. But if I just wear that alone, I find that it's just a teeny bit, there's a telltale sign between my neck and my face that it's a little bit light. So then I mix these together, and you guys, it just has a lovely sort of serum consistency to it. It's so easy, it glides on like a dream. I have nothing on my skin except skincare SPF, and I'm going to just dot this around. This is the other thing I like about this, is it's just super easy to apply. And I just feel like it gives you this lovely skin-like complexion. But but it perfects it. I'm gonna be using my Westman Atelier blender brush here, and I'm just going to blend what I have on my skin so far. But I have kind of fallen in love with this whole brand over this foundation. So I'm just kind of surprised. Once I fell in love with the Dewdrops, I was like, you know what? I have been curious about this brand before, but I had not, I think I had a lipstick from them. I hadn't had as much stuff. So of course I needed to dive in. Who is like me? Once you fall in love with one product of a brand, you feel like you kind of need to get the whole look. I might just be a crazy, but I suspect many of you watching are similar to me. Beauty junkies tend to like to do the whole thing. So I just want to show you real quick. It just literally, I don't know if you can see, but it just sort of perfects your skin. It's giving me a nice little glow, but it does not feel cakey, and I don't think it looks cakey either. So I am loving the combination, and I think it's funny. So I've created a monster because my daughter absolutely loves this foundation. I was like, where did it go? Where did it go? She's like, oh my gosh, I love it. So now she likes a $75 foundation, but you know what? It looks so perfect on her skin tone. So that works for me. Okay guys, I'm gonna bring you up just a little to show you the consistency. So what I love is it just kind of sinks right into my skin, and as it wears throughout the day, it's just going to look like skin, but better. We like that part. Now, the next thing that I purchased was I created one of my own little palettes. I don't know if you guys can see, but the packaging is quite nice. It has like a little Surratt. I'm gonna see if I can get this zoomed in. I'm sorry, it's got a bunch of my fingerprints. And you guys, these powders are super finely milled. So they're very like, I think the one thing I think about this whole brand is that it's very subtle, buildable, pretty. It's not gonna be over empowering. These do have a lot of payoff. Here is this is GUIMAIVE. This is a peach colored, and this is going to be Duchess. And then this is this really like popular GRISSALLE, and this is like your contour shade. So you guys, these little guys, I'll give you a little swatch of these. Here is a little swatch. You guys, this is the GRISSALLE, this is the contour kind of bronzer. This is the GUIMAIVE. I hope I'm saying that correct. It is like a marshmallow pink. And then we've got Duchess. That is just this really pretty soft peach that I thought kind of went well with the kind of topping. It has a teeny bit of, not shimmer, but a little bit of satin in that one. Just super gorgeous. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this ROUX sculpting brush, and I am gonna sculpt out a little bit of cheeks here with this. Now, again, this is gonna be perfect for someone with light to medium skin tone. And they do have something, I think it's called Chaleur, or there's a bronzer shade. It just looked quite warm, and I was kind of, this GRISSALLE gets like written up all over, like people love it. It is like the perfect contour. This reminds me of the Kevyn Aucoin powder, the contour shade, which is really fantastic as well. I haven't had that for years, but that's exactly what it reminds me of. Subtle, effective. I'm gonna give a little shadow under my chin. I'm now going to be using a MAC 122. This is kind of their blush brush. And I'm going to take this pretty soft pink, and we're going to put this on my cheeks. And you guys, you can build these up. I just have been really enjoying kind of like the fact that I can just have a soft hand with these, that it's not like too much. And just really nice. I'm in love with that pink. I just think it's a really nice flush. And this has seemed almost like Barbie doll to me, pink, and I was a little bit worried about it. But then when I read about the brand, it's supposed to be, you know, everything's just gonna be really finely milled. It's not gonna be over the top. You're going to get pigmentation, but it's kind of meant to be built up. Now I am gonna take that Duchess, and we're gonna just do a little light peach on top. It is garbage day, you guys, so if you hear some background noise, just know that is the case. Okay, so now we are gonna use a little Surratt eyeshadow. So you guys, the texture of these shadows are just buttery perfection. Now I bought this little quad at the Space NK sale. It is not available right now, but you can create your own. And that's all I would say is these shadows are pretty amazing. Again, the texture's buttery, subtle, you can build them up. And this one includes, this is SOIE, STARR, which is one of their like best sellers. It's a really pretty, gives you a little bit of shimmer to the lid. You guys, I'm in love with this shade. This is CORSAGE. And then we've got RENARD ROUX. And this one is so gorgeous. This whole palette is just like right up my alley. It's sort of like the perfect neutral. It's slightly warm, but not too warm, if you know what I'm saying. I just love it. So we're gonna use this today. And again, I'll list all of the little shadows individually if you want to recreate it, because unfortunately it's not available on the site. But again, you buy the little mini palette. Okay, so this would be this palette, and then you can fill them in, or you could just buy the shadows individually if you have like a Z palette or something like that. This is SOIE. This is STARR. This is CORSAGE, and this is the RENARD ROUX. And this is such a pretty color. Can you guys see that? So gorgeous. Okay, you guys, I am going to start with this beautiful sort of bone shade. I have a fluffy brush from Wayne Goss number 16, and I'm just going to place a little bit of that as a base for the eyeshadow. Just a really nice kind of cream shadow. Now I'm going to take my Rowan, and this is the Everything brush. I really like this, you guys. I'm going to take this guy, and I'm going to go in with this darker shade here in my crease. You guys, this is such a pretty shade. As you can see, very pigmented. Don't worry, we'll blend everything out. Just placing a little bit of the shadow. I'm going to blend this out with that fluffy brush. Now I'm going to go in with this CORSAGE, and it's sort of like a lovely warm peach color, and I'm going to put that on the lid. I'm going to take the other side of the Rowan, and I'm going to go back into this RENARD ROUX, and I'm going to run that underneath my lash line on the bottom. I'm going to blend these shadows, just kind of soften everything. Now it already gives kind of a soft little look already, but if you want, you can pop your little finger into STARR. And you guys, this is just gonna give you a little bit of oomph. And I'm just going to put that right in the middle of my pupil. Kind of opens up my eye. Can you see how easy these were to blend, but they're just soft and buildable? And I think the one word I would use is subtle and just beautiful fine textures. If we're thinking of like textiles, I think of silk. Really nice, soft silk. These are just so beautiful. I want to actually create another palette. I'm really enjoying the texture of these, and that's just a super pretty eye. I'm just gonna kind of blend everything. Now, if you are someone who doesn't wear eyeliner, you could just put mascara on. I am going to line my eyes with a little bit of my Black Wood from Chanel. Just a little line at the top close to my lash line. I am now gonna go put on a bunch of mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, eyes are on, fix the brows, and I just love these shadows. Oops, looks like I got a little mascara. I just think that they're just pretty. They are just buttery to use. I'm kind of in love with the Surratt shadows. Okay, so I bought the Surratt loose powder in the ECLATANT, which is more of a glowy powder. Now, it did not have the little compact in stock as to where I was purchasing, so I was recycling one of my Tom Ford compacts. But I will say one thing, the powder is a little bit messy. I do have to say the powder itself is just absolutely, again, super finely milled. It is just such a pretty, it just feels like silk, you guys. The whole products, that's what I would say. They're just really kind of unique. And my La Mer powder brush, and I'm just going to set everything here. And you guys, I just really have been enjoying the powder. It's just soft, subtle, gives you a little bit of glow, but it's gonna take away, you know, any shine down the T-zone. I just kind of have fallen in love with this brand, if you can't tell. It took me a while. I have been intrigued by it before because of the Beauty Professor. Who doesn't love Rachel? She always showed a lot of the Surratt products. I think that's why I bought the SURREAL foundation skin, was on her recommendation. But this is just something, I wish that I had this in store. I have to order this. They don't have this at my, I can't buy Surratt locally. So when I'm going to New York in November, I'm gonna try to hit up a Surratt, someplace where I can actually touch and feel and play with the products, because I would like to buy some more. I just think that they're really amazing quality. Okay. For lips, you guys, I do have one of their LIPSLIQUEs. I have loved this guy. This color is in Fave, and if you're going to notice, you guys, I have bought, this might be my second one of this particular color. I love these kind of smaller end, like I like the Clé de Peau lip luminizers. They are just perfect for anybody with smaller lips. They're probably perfect for anybody's lips, but I really love this shiny, this is just a gorgeous shiny nude color here. Now I'm gonna line my lips real quick with my MAC, and this one is in Staunchily Stylish. I'm just gonna give myself a quick little lip, and then we'll top it with this Face Swab. Lips are lined, and now we're gonna put on this lovely lipstick. This is like a hybrid between a gloss and a lipstick. I just love these. One of my favorite shades, you guys. It is just super pretty, neutral lip, but it gives you some shine. So pretty. So this is my full face using the Surratt products that I currently own. As usual, guess what? I want to know what your favorite Surratt Beauty product is. If you have any that you think that I need to pick up, let me know, because I am a huge fan of this brand and I kind of want to dive in and buy some more products. I just think the quality is amazing. I love these, by the way, too. These LIPSLIQUEs, right up my alley. Love a glossy kind of lip, easy to pop in your purse. Love this color. So you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.